Hello, my name's Will Bailey-Watson, Programme Director here for the University of Reading Secondary Programme. Thank you for registering your interest in becoming a teacher and for watching this introduction to our programme. Over the next 10 minutes, I hope that I can give you an overview of and insight into our programme, our curriculum, our vision, and our support for trainee teachers. Now, during this presentation, we will introduce you to key features of training to be a qualified secondary teacher through the University of Reading, provide information about our curriculum and different subjects, and talk you through next steps in considering an application. Now, first and foremost, the University's Institute of Education is a recognised leader in this field and will help you get a great start to your career. As training teachers, you'll be part of a community committed to transforming lives through education. Now, the vast majority of our sessions take place on London Road campus, a beautiful oasis tucked away from a main road in the centre of Reading. You can see from this map that it is incredibly accessible from the centre of Reading, just 15 minutes walk from Reading Station and very accessible by public transport. But as a student of the University of Reading, you will also have full access to all facilities, services and societies on our White Knights campus, just 15 minutes walk away from London Road, such as the sports park or our excellent student accommodation. Now, Reading itself is an interesting and lively town with lots of exciting features such as the Thames, the Lido, Reading Festival, its nightlife, a football team, and art centres like the Reading Biscuit Factory. Our partnership with schools covers a wide area from Slough to Swindon. The majority of our schools are within about 15 minutes drive of Reading, and we make sure that your living and accessibility situation is factored into which placement schools you go to. This means that you can live anywhere in this partnership and still be placed in a high quality local placement. You will also note that we have 11 lead partners who can recruit on behalf of the University of Reading. If you have a strong preference for a particular geographical area, please do consider applying to at least one of our lead partners, as well as the university directly. Now, many people don't actually know what they're applying to here, so I want to make it super clear what actually is a postgraduate certificate of education with QTS. Basically, what you are applying for is to do 5 modules. You do 5 modules as part of our program. So that means you have 3 teacher placement modules where you'll be in school, teaching, planning, taking classes, learning on the job. And through that gets you your qualified teacher status. But alongside them, you do 2 master's level assignments, which undoubtedly make you a better, more reflective, more critically and research engaged professional. And are designed to complement your school-based experiences. Those are what then add up to the level 7 PGCE. As applicants to the University of Reading's PGCE, you'll be interviewed by 2 experienced teacher educators. Here are the subjects we offer at the university. A huge benefit of studying here is that around 25 days are spent at university with sector-leading subject leaders. You will develop research-based creative teaching skills and have chances to build expertise and confidence with your peers. Now, each of our subjects offers vibrant, engaging, interactive sessions that develop you as a teacher in that area. Here are just some of the recent photos from history, PE, science, art, and design technology. Now, across all of our IT programs at the Institute of Education, you will learn about what is happening to our climate, how to help children learn about climate and sustainability in age-appropriate and accessible ways, and how to develop your own positioning as a teacher. You can see from this table here that each subject takes their responsibilities in this area really seriously and think about what this looks like through a subject lens. Now, our curriculum is designed to develop 4 key traits that all of our Reading Partnership teachers display by the end of the programme. These are becoming a critical curriculum thinker, a responsive and reflective practitioner, an ethical community participant, and a research-informed professional. Together, these 4 traits make something that is really special, really distinct, as noted by Ofsted in our phenomenal recent Ofsted report that basically said, we have an incredibly well-planned, well-structured curriculum that leads to fantastic outcomes from our trainees. Now, the programme structure is yet to be confirmed for next year, but this is what it looks like this year. So I just want to highlight that the yellow days are when you're at university. So you can see that you get an awful lot of time in subject-specific groups, really honing in on your love of your subject and how to teach it really well. The green days are in your placement A school and the blue days are in your placement B school. So as you can see, it's an almost 50-50 split because we believe that you need to become fully embedded in a school in which to thrive. Now, the level and quality of our support is a crucial part of the provision at Reading. Here you can see Miriam, a recent winner of our Outstanding Mentor Award, which every year gets lots of heartfelt nominations. And so on to some logistics. There are minimum entry requirements, so all trainees need an undergraduate degree of at least 2-2 honours, and all trainees need a GCSE Maths and English at a level 4 or a grade C or above. All original certificates will be checked and verified, and this is a crucial thing. All original certificates will be checked and verified. Now, those applying for teacher training must show that they can communicate effectively in both spoken and written English. So this will be assessed as part of your interview. And if accepted, all new teachers need to undergo a disclosure and barring service check, otherwise known as a DBS, even if you already have one for some previous work that you've done. You must also meet the requirements for fitness to teach, so all new teachers need to do a medical questionnaire certificate. Now, some subjects can offer subject knowledge enhancements, so particularly maths, physics, biology and chemistry, but the government do change each year which subjects are entitled to subject knowledge enhancements. So that would be if you maybe don't have a huge amount of confidence in your subject area, still apply, go for the interview, and it might be that the person interviewing you recommends that you do a subject knowledge enhancement. Now, what are the fees to read a PGCE with QTS? These fees are set in line with the fees for all programmes across the university. This means that if you are a domestic applicant, the fees stand at £9,535. If you are an international applicant without settler status in the UK, the fees stand at £25,850. Please do note that alumni of the University of Reading may be eligible for a reduction in fees of £1,907 if paying fees at the home rate, or £5,170 if paying fees at the international rate. More information can be found on the University of Reading website. Now, every year the government release information about what the bursaries and scholarships will be for the following academic year. This information is now available and you can read all the small print and information about it by going to the Get Into Teaching Funding and Support Scholarship and Bursaries page. And here is a screenshot from those pages. So the DfE have announced that for 2025 to 2026, they are offering bursaries of £29,000 in chemistry, mathematics and physics, £26,000 in biology, design and technology, geography and modern foreign languages, £10,000 in art and design, and £5,000 in English. The teacher pay scales, as hopefully you've seen in the news, following a Department for Education's announcement that all teachers will receive a 5.5% pay rise from September, means the teacher pay scales have been adapted, and from September this year, the starting salary for teachers in England is a minimum of £31,650, and for those teaching in London, the starting salary can be around £38,766. So how to apply? Firstly, search for a course. So we've put in there the address that you need to follow, and put in the University of Reading or your own postcode. Then you select secondary and your chosen subject, so for instance secondary history. Then complete your application on the DFE Apply portal, and then ensure that you've got all your information including 2 references ready to go. So this can all be found through this DFE Find portal, which I've done a screenshot there so you can see that that's what it looks like. Find postgraduate teacher training courses, and then an example of what our maths course looks like. You're allowed to choose up to 4 providers, and these can be a combination of university and lead partners as well. So as I say, we have 11 lead partners, so if you really want to come to University of Reading but you're not necessarily sure what route particularly you want to take, then you can apply to the University of Reading and one of our lead partners as well, which both lead to you being on the same programme. We've also on our website got a series of student stories to cover a range of different backgrounds and scenarios and different experiences that people had. So here's an example from Laura Prime, and I'd really encourage you to go and have a look at the other stories when making up your mind. And if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to email me as Programme Director, wbailey-watson@reading.ac.uk. You can also find out what's going on at the IOE, particularly through Instagram. Instagram, the IOE_Reading has regular updates, and you get a real sense of life on the campus and what's going on, but also Facebook, Twitter, and our website. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you apply, and we get to see you soon.